Good morning, Civic-minded folks. This is Aiden. Today we are going to be doing a pretty simple mod, what should be, I hope, a pretty simple mod, and that is LED license plate lights. Just as a little aesthetic touch to make the car look a bit newer and more luxurious than it is. Before anyone asks, yes, I do have more intense mods planned. I have turn signal mirrors coming. Hopefully that'll be the next one. That, again, turned out to be crazier than I thought it would, and apparently the only way to do it on a 14 or 15 is to replace the entire mirror, which I'm looking to find a way to get the lane watch camera to continue to work after that, so hopefully I'll have that figured out soon, and also rear drum brakes to rear disc brakes. That should be relatively straightforward. But for now, we will be doing, oh, and check this out, free advertising. Well, not really, this is just a plate cover, but for now we will be converting these, let me turn them on, these old halogen license plate lights into LED, so the car will look like, that was part of my license plate, so the car will look like an Acura, well, more like an Acura. So step number one, open your trunk. Yes, mine is completely cluttered right now, apologies for that, but you're gonna be working on this portion right here. And if you've got automatic headlights, either turn them off manually or wait until they turn off after you've opened your door. They shouldn't open on their own if you just open your trunk. Well, okay, there they go. But assuming you don't have to open your door to open your trunk, which I don't, wouldn't be a bad idea to let them cool a bit. And we are going to start by removing these little plastic rivets here. Well, not really rivets, but these plastic clips. I am missing a few, but you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 going all around the trunk, or at least 10 spaces for them. So the last one is right by the latch, and it's, I didn't count it as one of the 10 because you need to use a Phillips head screwdriver to get it out. And doing that will reveal this. The license plate lights are a bit buried, but okay, yeah, you can see one of them there. You see that tab on this side of the light? You're gonna wanna squeeze that and then push the light out. Here's a better look. I'm showing you with the new ones because it's easier. There's the big tab. You just want to squeeze it, and then you'll see that. And then you can simply squeeze this tab here. You see that tab? Simply squeeze it, pull the old light out. And I think we're gonna have to take a few parts from it to get these new ones to work, so yeah. So for this particular set of lights, we need to do a little bit of surgery to get the new light working. Notice that the socket or the plug on the new light is not the same as the socket on the old one. This goes into the space of the bulb for the old one, and this essentially becomes this part of the old one. You see how that works there? And this gray piece essentially becomes an adapter. So first step is to squeeze the two tabs here. On camera, let me try it. Nope. Do that and then use your shirt or a glove or anything so you won't get oil on this bulb to remove it, because it's still a good bulb. You can still use it for other stuff. I will do that now. And then you can simply plug this adapter into the socket for the old bulb. One important note is that LEDs are polarity sensitive, so if you plug it in and it doesn't work, try plugging it in the other way and that should fix it. So I know from experience that red is on the right here, so red has to be on the pin on the right. So at least for these, well, these are pretty hard to read, but yeah. So if all else fails, worst case scenario, it won't come on, and you change the direction and it does. So yeah. Once you have that, simply snake the gray piece through the socket for the license plate light hole. Plug in and confirm that it works. You might have to wiggle the socket a bit as well. But now to install these, I'm gonna turn them off first. So now to install these, notice there's a little tab here on the side and then a push tab on the other side. You just wanna grab it and slide it in so that the smaller tab actually seats through the bodywork. You'll see how it works. And then the bigger tab should just snap in. You might need to use, if you go under here and use a tool, that might make that larger piece snap in easier. You might need to do that. I had to do that for the other one. Yeah, it's not quite as easy to do on camera, but hopefully you'll get the idea. You'll see what you need to do as soon as you get in there. And wow. That is coming from a BMW X. I can't tell which X, but this should feel pretty solid. It might wiggle a bit to the right. That's actually good if you ever need to remove them, but you should be able to get it locked in there so that they don't come out during normal driving. Yeah. X3M, that's what it was. Also, they are supposed to be watertight, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to give them a spray before you put the back cover back on. Make sure no water gets through. As you can probably tell, I just did, and nothing went through. And here's how they look. I think they give the car a very nice luxury modern touch, especially for a compact car. I'm gonna go ahead and get this back piece back on. Exact same process as removal, just backwards. And then I'm gonna move the car to a darker part of the garage here and try to get you a shot of them in action. Pretty. Yeah, this gives the car a much needed touch of class. And these were like $9 on eBay, so very, very much worth it. Anyway, that's it. Feel free, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, shoot me a direct message, post a video response. And as always, drive safe, have fun, and I will see you in the next one.